Hi guys, and welcome to another YouTube video. Big G here, and today I'm going to go through some of the cars I have been creating. You've maybe seen on Facebook and on Instagram. I've been having a lot of fun with Automation, the car company tycoon, and you can once you've made your little pieces of genius, you can then transport them to where I am now, which is BeamNG. So now, it's a lot of fun. Teaches you a lot about cars, and I've gone through different stages in the last couple of months of vehicle development, design, and about to show you some of my finished products. So, I'll give you the idea in mind what I was going with. So, this is the Grogzo Growler, and the idea for this car is a farm car. You know, one that can take on the farm and do what you need to do. Also, you know, you got your tray at the back here. It's all-wheel drive, and when I first built this, it wasn't intended to have a front-wheel drive style engine, but so that's how it turned out. So let's go for a quick run, and I'll show you what she's like. There's the Grogzo Growler. So we'll move on to the next car now. That was the first car that, well, there was another car which was my test run, but that was the first car that made it to BeamNG. So we'll go to the second one. I've made about 20 cars, so stay tuned. So the next one I was going for like a work style. Where is it? Where is it? Here we are. Unfortunately, this one didn't get a name. But here is my inner city work ute. So this is also running a V6 turbo like the first car. The first car was not running a turbo engine though. This is my V6 for the tradesman. Oops. I'll just fix that. There we go. So this one's automatic, not like the first one. That was a manual transmission. But for a while, I kind of had fun with all-wheel drive car setup. So this one here is also all-wheel drive. I don't know. I just had a thing for all-wheel drive cars, but I soon got out of that. Alrighty, so that's my tradie ute. Nice to see all the lights working. I was never very happy with my front ends on a lot of these cars. But let's go to my next one. And I believe from there I went with... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I went with this one. This was my next car. Very loud. There's a V10 in there. I don't go for an old style look with a modern kind of engine kind of setup. That never gets old. Uh-oh. I stuck it again. As you can tell, it can barely steer because that's, again, all-wheel drive. Another one of my all-wheel drive cars. Like, again, I had a hate on for all-wheel drive cars, so... Oh, that one's a loud car. Alright, went on to this. I'll show you this thing's a lot quieter. This was my first attempt at a supercar. Again, this has I think the all drive setup, and I believe there's another V10 turbo in this. To date, this is also my quickest car. Also has an overheating issue, if you can see on the left hand side of the tacho. This is when my engines are first developed. All the engines I created for these cars, I have created myself. Oh, balls, ow, ow. At the moment, out of all the supercars that I've built, this is my quickest. Also, as you can tell down the bottom left-hand side, I have a heating issue with the engine. Also, brake pads. This is when I discovered my brake pads were a little bit too small, and I had to upsize them. So, yeah, I had some... I also realised it's the only car I've made too that has no rear tail lights. That's one of my options I forgot. So, even I can go back and put them on. This is an example of just simple things that you can put together, and can build. And yeah, design flaws at the same time, which are part of the growing process. So there's that one. All right, we'll move on to the next car that I've put together, and it'll be this crazy sports wagon. Now I went a little bit too crazy. This has got the V12, I believe. Also, again, a lot quieter. Rear-wheel drive this time. And automatic. And that's my family wagon. So yeah, I don't know how I managed to go from a quiet V10, quiet V12 to a noisy V10 in my other previous car, but that's how she turned out. That one there is a lot of fun. All right, moving on from that one, I ended up with this thing here. I was trying to go for an older look. Now this is the second version of this car, because the first version of this would blow its motor, only doing 50 kilometers per hour, and then roll downhill. So I was going for an old style Ute, with also using a V8 engine. But with further development, I got rid of my engine issues, my overheating issues, and this thing turned into a pretty decent car. So I was quite happy with that. Had an old style Ute going, but that wouldn't be that'd be the first of many, of course. Next up from that came this thing, a little buzz box. Also the first of many. This is also a V6 automatic all-wheel drive. Unfortunately, again, has an overheating issue. But when it doesn't overheat, it's absolutely awesome to fly around. And it's cooked. After this, I decided let's check out what I could do with some old style sports type older cars, and this is one or two. That one's the model that actually doesn't overcook. So the first one, I had to really develop the engine again, and didn't like it. I believe this is a manual turbocharged V10, and again, all-wheel drive. Oh, that was so much fun. And yeah, that was a difficult car at first because the first one started to blow up on me all the time. After that, I dove into the first of two sedans. This one being the first one. This one also, unfortunately, V8 engine, rear-wheel drive, overheating issue. As you can see, I had a lot of issues with my engines. And a lot of them needed redeveloping because I started using the same engine in different cars. Uh, So this one tends to get hot when you do this. Oh my god. So that's the first of two of the sedans. That one being the next one. This one had a lot better issues than the first one. V8 again, also manual. Doesn't it sound a lot better? Again, this car got hot. I've cooked it already. But I gave this thing a little bit more punishment than the last one. Oh. Yeah, like that. So this is also where I fixed my braking issues, different tyre whips, also engine setup. So they started getting better from here. So now I try to have a stab at, you know, more older sports cars. My next crack was, where is it? This one here. So I wanted to go for a bit of an older style again. This is why my next have a crack out of like a pony car style, you know. This has got a very loud turbocharged V10. Not a bad little car, that one. Does hold the road a lot better than some of the others. Alright, moving right along. Got plenty to get through still. So after that, I was thinking, well, time to go a bit harder. And the first of the coupes came out. Another turbocharged V10. Oh. As you can see, she only gets cranky if you put the foot down. I was very happy with this one, even with this overheating issue a little bit. But so you keep her on the road, and it doesn't overheat all that much. There's a lot of horsepower on a lot of these cars. So next up from that one, I believe I built this. Call it my gangster mobile, my mob mobile. There is a naturally aspirated V8 in this. Love the sound of this car. I'm very happy with that one. Don't like World War tyres, but kind of suits this car very nicely. Alright, let's move on to our next one. Still got plenty to get through. These are cars that I've spent hours just putting together. So this is my little dingus. This is an inline 4-cylinder turbocharged. And yes, she is rear-wheel drive. Nice little fats at the back. I thought that was pretty cool the way this one came out. Unlike my first attempt, that one actually drives very well. What am I missing? I think after that, this popped out. The Bug Muncher. Having another crack at an older style car. Automatic, rear-wheel drive. That's when my tail lights are up the top as well. And inside this is a mid-mounted rear-wheel drive inline 6. Oh, sorry, the engine's at the front, not the rear. This is not mid-rear drive. Sorry, front to rear. All right. Then after this, I decided let's have another crack at a sports car, and this appeared, and this is a V12, turbo V12. This has to be the second quickest car I own. Uh-oh. Ooh. That one doesn't overheat. I got a lot of things right with this car. I widened the tyres at the rear for traction as well. Yeah, I try to do something different with the lights as well. So you can really have some fun with the designs in this and automation, and then you can take them to BeamNG and just really have some fun with them. So moving next to next car on that list, getting pretty well close to the bottom now, as a lot of these I've taken out for a cruise already. This car here is made for a mate of mine. I was doing a tutorial on how to build the cars, and the Roachy Roadie was an inline 6 came out. After that, I did another Twitch video, and the Winchester was built, named by Winnie Bear Gaming. So big shout out to Winnie Bear. And another batshit crazy car. There is a V10 under there, naturally aspirated. And that beast is an awesome, fun car to drive. And even though I got it to its limits with the heating, it's still running okay, which is great. Also, the designs from the front end are starting getting a bit better as well. There she is, the Winchester. Alright, let's keep going along. I think after the Winchester, this came out. Now, this was more having a crack at having fun with the rear tyres. So I'll show you why my rear tyres are fat. Got those bastards right there. So, and what makes this poor thing struggle is the fact that it's a turbocharged inline 4. Having to move those thick tyres. So that's the smallest engine I've ever built is inside that car. It was it's probably the most compact you can build your engine in automation, and so I wanted to go for something different, like a city little runabout, and yeah, I gave it fat tyres just for illusion. It is absolutely gutless, absolutely gutless. So if you were to, if I was a proper car yard, you probably might want to steer clear from that one. All right, after that one, I had another crack at a Ute, and a four-wheel drive was built instead. My Hillmaster. So as you can hear, it's a very quiet V8 engine, turbocharged. And the one car I'm guessing that should be all-wheel drive for being a car of its type. Nope, this is actually rear-wheel drive. But yeah, I made it to go off-road, and it's definitely a lot better model than the Grugzo Growler. So you're not setting myself in the foot there, but it's definitely, this is when my design started getting a lot better. So that was a very nice little car. I was very happy when I put that together. Let's keep going. So we've still got more to go through. What was next on that list that I went through? I don't know which one was after that. There's a couple more to go. Oh yes, the V6 Turbo. How can I forget this thing? This is actually really quick. This is a mid-rear V6 Turbo. I was very happy with how this one turned out. It's a nice little beast. It holds the road. Corners okay. And again, thicker tyres at the rear. A little bit of thicker tyres at the front. Just for the extra grip. And this is when some of my design issues started to disappear. Which is great for me as a car builder perspective. What else came after that? So that's most of them done. Going to left. So next one up on this list, because there was an update for automation. So this was one I've built recently. This is one of the last two cars I've built. So this is a V8 engine, naturally aspirated. I had to crack a few other different bits and pieces. Very stubby little car. Probably shouldn't have been automatic, but yeah, I just wanted to give the new update a crack, and this is what I came up with. Don't know what your opinion is if it would sell very well, but it's a cute little stubby little car. Yeah, the V8 engine I used in this. I was very happy the way it came through. So the last car that I built, which is the next one coming up, uses the same engine. All right, so it's a bit of a power difference though. But this is my second and last car I've created. This is my other coupe. I went for a different design. Also, the first time I actually had a crack and then with designing the interior. As you've seen with most of my other cars, the windows are blacked out. So I was looking at a tutorial today on how to do the interiors to these cars. So same V8 engine, also naturally aspirated, rear-wheel drive. Different transmission in this though. Oh! Ow. So far, that is my line of cars. So jump in the comments, tell me what you like, what you don't like. You remember there was a lot of development issues, so I will definitely smile and nod for those vehicles that you guys out there might not think are worthy for the road, but I'm flogging the piss out of them and also still learning a lot of new things as I was going along. I've learned a lot from automation the last couple of months about compression settings and trans settings and all those kind of things, and also which way to face a bloody engine when you're building a car. But I think I did some pretty good designs in there, some pretty good concepts. But yeah, tell me what you think. I don't mind negativity because remember, I'm not a car manufacturer. I'm a virtual car manufacturer. But yeah, give me your comments. Tell me what you do like. Also, check out Ozforce Gaming. We're on Discord. Also, big shout out to the boys of the Aussie Squadron, Wayne Oss and the boys as well. I know Sideways will be very keen on this video. But yeah, that's it. That's my line of cars. I know there's a few other cars in here, but these are the proper Beam cars and the ones that come with the game. And of course, if you love the BeamNG, they kind of fold up a bit better. Alright, so I believe that's all my cars. I've gone through them all. That's not mine, that was a downloaded mod. Yeah, we've gone through all these cars. A lot in there, except for the one that overheats. That's why I had a different model put through. All the engines in these cars, hence why they overheat, are all mine. That I've developed. I've learnt from making these cars as well. That one's not mine. That one's a mod as well. So yeah, and it's fun. You can take them into here and stow them into a cliff or into a wall, as you've seen. There are some awesome radical designs in here. Or you can get the police cars. You can turn this one into a police car, and you can get them to chase you and all that whatnot. So this game is a lot of fun. So get hold of automation. Get hold of so you can build your car, start your company, and have a bit of fun with that. And then once you're happy with your car, you've built it. And yeah, you can do what I've done and take it to your BeamNG. Look, there's a police car. I'm actually in control of that right now. What I'm going to do is up to my car. Cool, cool, cool. And then you can do this. All right, AI, chase me. Last time he did that, he got stuck. He's going the wrong way. Yo, over. Oh, did he get stuck again? No, it looks like he got it this time. So test your vehicles up against BeamNG's finest authorities and see how we go here. Did he lose it or did he? He's on the dirt. He's on the dirt. Mind you, these are simulated conditions. Don't do this in the real world because they are not that stupid. They're highly trained and definitely can catch you. But in BeamNG, you've got the advantage. This is online and this is where you should have your fun. Don't be doing this on the road. Do it online where you can't get into trouble. You can drink and drive online. You can do all the cool things you can't do in the real life. And you know what? It's a lot safer because remember, online you can respawn. Hey, buddy, over here. I've got people probably going to be watching this video. He drives like me. Oh, wait. Was it an insult? Now I've upset him, I think. Can you catch? Alright, go, go, go. Come on. Pulling away. Hi. So this is kind of like the movies, you know, high-speed chase. You can definitely do that. You can add as many police cars as you want. You can have real fun with this game. If you're a YouTuber like me, there is just content galore. As long as you got an imagination, you can do it. As for the AI, I think he's done. Well, I've tormented him enough for one video at least. There'll be more to come. So stay tuned and thank you for dropping in. And tell me what you think. Which car would you buy?